So this is a Saturn V. This is the studio kit,
Wow.
and it's pretty much what you can buy on the market. I mean, the sizes are a tiny bit different, but I use I recently added an 8-inch tom into the setup, and it's for some work that I'm doing this year that's not public yet.
Okay.
So,
Okay. We won't talk about that then.
I can't quite talk about it yet.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to get used to having that setup with that drum. So
Yeah.
I have it's an 8x6, and there's a 10x7 and a 12x7.5 tom, and then there's a 14, 13, 16, 15, and then a 16, 22 kick drum, and then this is the Versata snare drum that it's my artist drum from Mapex.
Oh, that's beautiful, Russ. That's beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah.
Man.
It's staggered lugs. It's a maple mahogany, and one of the things that I did on this drum was it's probably hard to see through the Skype video, but
no, it's great.
It's a reinforcement ring on the batter side only. And what that does is it takes a little of the ring away of the snare drum.
Oh, good.
And so it keeps the ambience on the bottom to get all that snare action I was talking about.
Yes.
But it dries up the top a little bit, so I don't need any muffling at all on it.
That's fantastic.
And because there's mahogany, it gets the fundamental pitch of mahogany is way lower than maple.
Yeah.
So you don't need the depth to get the same pitch. It's only 4 5/8.
Wow.
And most guys would go, oh no, you can't tune that low or whatever. But what happens because of the mahogany, it gets a lot more bottom end, and because of the thinner size, it punches and compresses really well.
That's fantastic.
So it records like $1 million. It's really, really good. I love it. I'm really happy with that. And then all the gear is on DW rack, the 9000 series rack, and then the cymbals. Of course, I've been with Zildjian for 27 or 8 years, and most of these are prototypes. To be honest with you, I was part of the design team for the Avidus series. These are one of the template hi-hats for the Avidus series here. I actually have a pair of Max Roach's hi-hats from the 70s.
Wow, nice.
And so Paul Francis, the cymbal smith at Zildjian, and I showed him these. I said, look, man, this is it.
Yeah.
These are the killing, They're from the late 60s, early 70s. And he goes, yeah, man, these are amazing. So we used those sort of as the template and created the Avidus hi-hat models, and it really sounds almost exactly like Max's hi-hats. It's really happy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I use out of the Avidus stuff. I have a 22-inch ride that's like, and these are my kind of what I consider my setup.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So a 22-inch Avidus, and they don't have them. They don't call them rides or crashes, or they just call them 22-inch, 18-inch. That's it.
Okay.
So it's a 22-inch Avidus ride, 14-inch hi-hats are the primary ones, and then there's an 18-inch Avidus cymbal here.
Wow.
And then there's a 18-inch Carope over here on the right, and then in the center here I have a 17-inch A Custom that I've had for many, many years.
Amazing.
This is a 15-inch set of Carope hi-hats, and I use a Meinl Ching rig.
Yep, I've got one of those.
Yeah, which I love.
Yes.
This is a 22-inch K Constantinople medium thin low, and it's got 8 rivets in it.
Oh, beautiful. Wow.
And then under the hi-hat here, I have a pair of 13-inch hi-hats. That's an A Custom top and a Z Dyno Beat top, the old Z.
Wow.
And these things sound like a drum machine. I mean, literally like...
Yeah.
Like a perfect drum machine type hi-hats.
Yes.
This hi-hat is much like more white noise and dark.
Yeah.
And then this one is, more standard hi-hat.
Yeah, beautiful.
And then the only thing left, I have a 10-inch cymbal that's part of, I helped design the new K Custom line. And to be honest with you, I don't even know what they're calling it yet. But it's coming NAM, but it's K Custom blah, 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 something. And I have one of the 10-inch splashes, which I love from that line there. So that's the cymbals. I have my Meinl Artist, the multi-bell here. It's got the, the mute and pitch change knob on it, so you can the pitch from mambo to cha-cha bell.
Wow.
And or mute it up. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All Remo heads. I use clear ambassadors top and bottom
Mm-hmm.
on all the toms. I have my snare drum ships with the Fiberskin 3 Diplomat.
Okay.
And the reason that it's a Diplomat is because when you put the Fiberskin coating onto a Diplomat, it makes it the thickness of an ambassador.
Ah, got it. Okay.
So a lot of guys freak out when they see Diplomat and go, "Oh, you got Diplomat head, I'm going to break." But it's really, that's an ambassador thickness.
Yeah.
The Diplomat Fiberskin. If I had a Diplomat ambassador, it would be more like an emperor thickness.
Right. That's right. And
anyway, that ships on there. The snare drums Fiberskin 3 Diplomat. The bass drums, I have a 1616 aux bass drum and then the 1622 main bass drum. Both of those are Renaissance Power Stroke 3 on the batter, and then the logo, graphic logo heads on the front. And other than that, I have the stuff from Yamaha, my groove wedge on the snare.
Yes.
The Cara wedge, and I have one of the sub kicks that I designed. I'll tell you, Mapex. It's a great company, and one of the reasons that I came over to Mapex when Yamaha was changing everything up and they discontinued the drums that I was playing, and they created all other lines and stuff. I started to look at all the different drums, and I tested everything. I tested all the company stuff. And most of the companies that I spoke to, and obviously a lot of people make great instruments. Sure. But most of the companies I spoke to were going, yeah, it's tough to sell high-end stuff. We're going to China and making $500 drum sets, And Mapex was going, well, we're from China and make $500 drum sets, and we want to make serious great instruments.
Yes.
And they were like one of the few companies, if not the only one, who was going, man, we're ready to skyrocket into something really special.
Absolutely.
And they've been working on it. You're talking, you have a Saturn IV, which is a great instrument.
Yes.
5 is another step. And then when you see what's coming in 2017, all of a sudden you're going to see, oh, okay. And I think people are going to be looking at Mapex in a whole nother light in about 6 or 8 months. Awesome.